Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my new MP7 best class setup, and yes, it is going to be involving what you are seeing on the screen right now, which is the new Mudroober MP7 blueprint that you get for completing the Easter egg in Warzone. So let's just get into it. Let me show you the class setup real quick before today's gameplay, which is the Monolithic Suppressor, the FSS Recon, the no stock attachment, the Merc foregrip, and the 60 round mags, and that's all you need to make my MP7 best class setup. And yes, some of you guys are probably noticing they only changed a couple of attachments from the base blueprint that you get for unlocking the MP7 in Warzone, and I'll be discussing that in today's gameplay, why I changed those attachments, and also why I kept some of the attachments from the Mudroober blueprint. So yeah, today's gameplay, you're going to be seeing a 73-7 gameplay with this insane MP7 best class setup, and not only that, I'll also be discussing the best tips and tricks to go about unlocking this weapon in Warzone, because it is quite a little bit difficult, so I thought I'd share my tips and tricks and how I went about unlocking this blueprint. So yeah, let's get right into today's gameplay. Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, in the background here, you are going to be seeing a 73-7 gameplay with the new MP7 blueprint called the Mudroober, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't clown on me too hard for getting it wrong, okay? I do not know how you pronounce it, but I believe it's the Mudroober, so that's my best attempt at trying to say it. But yeah, the new MP7 blueprint, which, by the way, if you didn't know, this is the new MP7 blueprint that you get for completing the Easter egg in Warzone, or by completing it in other ways, and I'll discuss that in today's video, because what I'm going to discuss is how the best way to go about getting this new MP7 blueprint, as well as giving you the reasons why I changed a couple of attachments on the base blueprint, okay? So I think I'll start with by telling you what I changed, because as you saw in the intro clip, actually, you saw what I changed from the base variant. So the base variant has a monolithic suppressor, it has the 5mm laser, it has no stock, and it has the Ranger foregrip and a 60 round mag. The two attachments that I changed were I took the 5mm laser off and I changed the underbarrel to the Merc foregrip. So why did I do that? Why did I change these things? So the 5mm laser in multiplayer it's a good attachment. It is quite a good attachment. Like, it does help you aim down sight quickly, but having having a laser showing in multiplayer is a big no-no. You know, there's a lot of buildings, a lot of close quarters gunfights, and it's just going to cost you in the long run. You know, people are going to see your laser and it's going to cost you. So that's why I changed that out, or exchanged it, in return for the FSS Recon. And why did I pick the FSS Recon? Because the FSS Recon has more damage range, more bullet velocity, and more recoil control. Because the base variant doesn't come with any damage changing attachments, except for the monolithic suppressor. And I'm glad it came with the monolithic suppressor, because I can't tell you how many times I'm going to say, you know, you need to put monolithic suppressor and stuff, because it just works on every single gun. It doesn't matter what the gun is, it's just such a big benefit, and there's no reason to not be using the monolithic suppressor. If anything, I start most of my class subs with the monolithic suppressor, and then build from there. I try and make the gun aim down sight quickly enough to make sure that it can cope with the monolithic suppressor being slower to aim down sight. So yeah, that's what I do. But yeah, I use the FSS Recon on this over the FSS Strike. Now the reason for that is because of the recoil control. I just felt the gun performed a little bit better with the recoil control. Now yes, you do have more of a penalty, which is you do get more movement speed, more of a downgrade to your movement speed, whereas the FSS Strike doesn't have a penalty for your movement speed. Although, so it says, because obviously Modern Warfare is a bit iffy with, you know, descriptions for guns, and certain things do different things. For instance, bullet velocity actually increases your damage range, if you didn't know that. So anything with bullet velocity, or a bonus, does increase your damage range, which is crazy to me. I thought it just improved the trajectory of the bullets, but no, that is not how that works. Well, it does as well, it does work like that, but it does actually also improve the damage range. So bear that in mind when you're making your class ups. So yeah, the base variant as well came with attachments, obviously, the monolithic suppressor, like I said, and I don't need to go into detail why that's such an insane attachment. Just make sure you leave that on there. It has the no stock. Now this is something that you could change on the base variant if you want to, I'd say, the Forge Attack Ultralight. Don't change to the FSS close quarter stock, because I do believe that's not actually faster, if I'm correct in remembering. I'm pretty sure that's not actually that much faster, so I'd avoid that at all costs. But yeah, either keep the no stock attachment, which I currently do, because having so much movement speed on a gun with really high accuracy and really high fire rate, it's just insane. Okay, it allows you to do what I'm doing here, which is getting a lot of long shots, being able to strafe side to side very fast, And it may not look like I'm moving very fast, but on the enemy player's screen, trust me, I am probably moving insanely fast. So yeah, make sure you keep the nose stuck on, in my opinion. But you can change it to the Forge Attack Ultralight. Next up, I changed the underbarrel, okay? The underbarrel was the Ranger foregrip. Now, the Ranger foregrip does look a little bit cooler with the little orange little circle, or orange-like pattern on it. It looks cool, but do you really want to have more recoil control and aiming stability for the negatives of aim walk movement speed and aim down sight speed? Especially when the latest video came out from Exclusive Ace himself. No, not Exclusive Ace, sorry. From Drifter, showing that the Merc foregrip is by far and away the best recoil, I don't know, recoil attachment, like the best grip basically for any gun in the game, pretty much. The only two grips you should really be using are the Commando foregrip and the Merc foregrip, and because of what I've seen from that video, I'm going to be using the Merc foregrip a lot more. You know, I use it already, but I'm going to be using it on a lot more guns from what I've seen. So not only does it like make your recoil control better and your hipfire accuracy at the cost of, you know, your aim walking movement speed and your aim down sight speed. Amazingly, for some reason, like it doesn't say in the description, but the gun seems to have a better like first to three shots. Like the first three shots seem to be all together. Like there's no penalty essentially. There's no recoil to the first three shots that you shoot. Like it's about 3 to 5 shots that you first shoot using the Merc foregrip. And that's insane, that is massively helpful, because basically, you know, in a gunfight in Modern Warfare, you're only going to need 3 to 5 shots. If you're someone who's able to hit your first 3 to 5 shots consistently on a consistent basis, you're going to be good to go. You know, those shots are going to have essentially no recoil. There's going to be like no, I don't know, horizontal recoil, vertical recoil. It's just going to be there. You're going to be straight on target, no problem at all. So that's why I'm using the Merc foregrip. I could have put the Commando foregrip on. Again, I would advise you, you know, you can use the Commando foregrip, but the Merc foregrip just has so many benefits. It's just an insane attachment, and if you don't believe me, go look at that Drifter video showcasing the Merc foregrip compared to every other grip in the game, and you'll see how good the Merc foregrip is. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, make sure you're using the Merc foregrip. You can keep the Ranger foregrip if you really do like the base variants, like the look of the Ranger foregrip, because I'm going to be honest, I do too. And yeah, so yeah, use the Merc foregrip. Definitely the best underbarrel for the MP7 in my opinion. And then finally, the ammunition. This was again on the base variant, the 60 round mag. Kind of looks like a drill for some reason. It looks like a power drill now down there. But yeah, it's got the dynamics written on it, and obviously you keep the 60 round mag. I mainly kept it on for kind of the aesthetics, which is like it looks cool. You can use the 50 round mag if you just want a little bit more movement speed and a little better aim down sight speed than the 60 round mag. But I kept the 60 round mag just because it looks cool, and who doesn't like another extra 20 bullets in the clip to take on multiple enemies at once, you know? You've probably already seen this gameplay. I'm pretty sure I picked up a few triples in this gameplay, I believe. And without the 60 round mag, I don't think I would have, so definitely use the 60 round mag or the 50 round mag. Definitely no reason to get rid of those. I'm seeing some people like do use sleight of hand, but personally I would go with the 60 round mags. Definitely helpful in a lot of situations. And it doesn't reload that slow, so yeah. That's my MP7 best class setup for the Mud Druber. I'll probably try and get a gameplay with the base variant and see how good that is, because the base variant, the base blueprint, sorry, is very good, okay? Again, it's just the 5mm laser and the Ranger foregrip, so there's not much of a difference between what I've got on it and what the actual base blueprint does, because it's like, honestly, in my opinion, it's the first blueprint that actually, like, you could just pick up and go. But I put these attachments on, and I feel like you should put these attachments on because it does make the MP7 absolutely insane. You can probably see from the gameplay showcasing how good the MP7 is with these attachments. So for the next part of the video, I want to discuss how I went about getting this this gun, and you guys are probably going to hate me for this, okay? So it's pretty infamous in the community right now that people are camping the 11th bunker, and I'm going to come clean. I am one of those people who did it. I camped the 11th bunker to get this variant, and I'm gonna like give a reason as to why I did this, okay? Some of you may find this as a poor excuse. That's fair enough. I'll expect the hate. Feel free to leave that in the comment section below if you think I'm a scumbag, because I think I'm a bit of a scumbag too. But I had to do it in the end because I'm gonna be honest, I got a little bit frustrated. So initially I was doing the Easter egg, okay? I know about the phones. I know about getting the numbers in the right order, the phones in the right order. Hearing them in the Russian, Russian language, and then trying to find them in the right order, and then getting the keycard and all that stuff. But yeah, so I tried to do the Easter egg, and the problem I had was people were camping the phones, and obviously people were camping the 11th bunker. So there was no point in me doing all that work to go and get the Easter egg done to then just have someone kill me with an RPG as I get there, and you know, ruin all my hard work, and then they camp the room and stop me from getting the MP7. That's kind of like what's been going on. So in the end, them doing it kind of led to me doing it. So I'm going to kind of give you the tips and tricks on this, and I don't really want to like help cause what is like already a big problem with trying to get this Easter egg done. But if you guys are trying to do the Easter egg legitly, that's fair enough. If you guys want to grind and try and do that. So, by the way, I don't know how I killed him so fast. That was insane. Bit of a online warrior moment there. But anyway, so yeah, what I suggest is camping the 11th door. I know that's a bit of a scumbag thing, but I would camp the 11th door. Try and do it with some people as well. If you're going to try and do the actual Easter egg itself, though, I would definitely recommend staying away from plunder. I know that sounds insane because it's probably really, really hard to do in solos, duos, or quads. And no, quads? Yeah. No, sorry, duos? We don't have duos. Still waiting for duos. So yeah, solos, quads, and trios, I think is the best bet to actually get the Easter egg itself done. Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder because of the zone coming in, and you know, you've probably only got about 4 or 5 minutes before that happens. So you either hope that the zone like favors you, or you try and get it done in 4 to 5 minutes. But if you're going to do it in plunder, I'm sorry guys, you need to find some people, or you can do it yourself if you're a really, really good player. Okay, I tried to do it myself. I did end up getting some help to help me camp the 11th door and try and, you know, kill the people, which, you know, sorry for whoever I did it to, whoever I killed, to get the 11th door, or through to the 11th door, and get the MP7 variant. But it had to be done. Okay, I wanted the MP7 variant. Once I saw how cool it looked, I had to get it. Okay, there was no way I was not getting this gun. Because especially as we don't know what's happening. You know, we don't know if they're going to nuke the map. We don't know if the Easter egg's going to always be available so that you can actually get the gun. I don't know, so I'm not going to take any chances. I needed the weapon, and I did everything that I could to get it. And unfortunately, whoever did the Easter egg for me, I thank you. And you probably hate me, but yeah, I would go into, if you're going to do it in plunder, definitely get a friend or a couple of friends and start camping the door. Try not to engage really, and like try and hide somewhere, I'd say. And then as soon as they put the code into the door, you kind of got to blast them with whatever. Okay, you got to use the RPGs, because the RPGs did actually get buffed, by the way, so they are actually insane against anyone using EOD, riot shields, all those types of people. It just completely counters everyone. You know, I'm hoping they like fix what they did, because if you didn't know, the RPG on a direct impact is 250 damage. Now I believe EOD basically halves that, but what this means is in Warzone, that's 125 damage. And because of that, that means no matter what, even at full health, like full armor, it's only going to take 2 shots with the RPG to kill them. You know, the only time like it's going to do like next to no damage is if you hit them 10 meters away, if they're like 10 meters away from the blast radius of the RPG. So I definitely suggest putting on an RPG, probably a Graw, because the Graw is pretty much the best gun in Warzone. And then, or even a sniper. A sniper's pretty good, but I would say a Graw, because obviously there's going to be moments where you've got to be in the bunker, and you might have to fend off a few people, or you might not get in the bunker, so you'll have to fight the people who are in the bunker, because inevitably what happens is when people get the MP7 variant, they camp with it, and you got to hope they don't go through the hole in the wall. If they go through the hole in the wall, you're screwed. You're just not getting that gun, okay, and you could probably have to give up and go to a new lobby. So yeah, that's kind of my little tips on how to do it. I know it's not the best way, because everyone's supposed to realistically do the Easter egg, but I don't think Infinity Ward really like thought about how they were going to do this, because the community unfortunately is very toxic. Now I'm going to be honest as well, I do have a video coming up soon that will kind of involve the 11th bunker door. It's quite a funny video in my opinion, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm going to leave you the rest of this gameplay. I hope you enjoyed my class setup for the MP7. Definitely give it a shot and try it out. And I also hope you enjoyed my tips and tricks on how to kind of get the MP7 again. I know it's a bit of a scumbag way, but it's kind of the way you got to do it at the moment with what people are doing. So yeah, I'm going to leave you the rest of the gameplay. Again, it's 73 and 7 gameplay with my insane MP7 best class setup on the new Mudruber class, what is it called, blueprint. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's gameplay. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye!